Good morning everyone, my name is Joy Bisos Miran and I am your reporter for today. Now I will be discussing about middle childhood. What is middle childhood? Middle childhood, usually defined as age 9 to 11, is a time when children develop foundational skills for building healthy relationships and learn rules that will prepare them for adolescence and adulthood. Children in this age group might show rapid development of mental skills, learn better ways to describe experiences and talk about thoughts and feelings, have less focus on oneself and more concern about or for others. Middle childhood is a stage that brings various changes in our child's life. Independence is a characteristic that children in this stage assert. Developing friendship is another milestone that is evident in this stage. Children should be given more tasks to develop their sense of responsibility to further develop their growing independence. Here in the table 5.3, we will discussing the typical and atypical development during middle childhood. Here we have domain, typical, and atypical. In domain, we have physical, socio-emotional, language, and cognitive. Now let's start in physical domain. When we say physical domain, during middle childhood, physical growth slows down. One result of the slower rate of growth is an improvement of motor skills. Children of this age tend to sharpen their abilities to perform both gross motor skills such as riding a bike and fine motor skills such as cutting their fingernails. When we say physical domain, during middle childhood, physical growth slows down. One result of the slower rate of growth is an improvement of motor skills. Children of this age tend to sharpen their abilities to perform both gross motor skills such as riding a bike and fine motor skills such as cutting their fingernails. The typical development during middle childhood, a children or a child growth spurt may take place. They become clumsy and increase in appetites. In the atypical development during middle childhood, children has limited mobility. The next domain is socio-emotional. During middle childhood, children migrate traits in terms of their ability to recognize emotion in themselves and others, control their own emotions, and communicate about emotions, both expressively and with language. By this age, most children have developed their capacity for regulating their own emotion. In typical development of socio-emotional, children may form strong friendship. They become aware of body changes due puberty. They show more concern about their looks and may feel stress about schools or schoolworks. In a typical development, children has difficulty making and keeping friends. The third domain is language. Commonly, children will master several subtle but powerful communication skills during their middle childhood years. As a result of this increasing appreciation of the sophisticated ways that language is used, children begins to understand and tell more complex jokes, metaphors, and puns, and to appreciate sarcasm. In typical development, at age of 9 to 11 years old, they continue to speak clearly. They expresses one's thoughts accurately. In the atypical stage of development, children has unclear speech and can't tell story accurately. For the last domain is cognitive. Children in middle childhood are beginning a new experience, that of formal education. According to Piaget, the child is entering a new stage of cognitive development where they are improving their logical skills. During middle childhood, children are also make improvements in short-term and long-term memory. In typical development, children in this age or in this stage increased attention span. They seize the view of other people more clearly. And in a typical development of middle childhood, children experiences problem with comprehension and attention. They unable to keep up with the school's curriculum. Again, I am Aryan Joy Bisus Miran, and this is the end of my report. Thank you.